Hey, I'm Shelby.
And I'm Courtney.
We're exploring our past
Looking forward to our future.
and living for the present. All
All while
well.
learning how to live magically.
Hello.
Hey, 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 hey.
Um, are you feeling like hyped up because like so many people were so excited that we were back?
Yes, so hyped. I feel the love. I feel the
Yeah.
love. Yeah.
It was kind of nice to be missed.
Yeah, and I miss them too. Like,
Well, of course.
right. It
But it was
was
just like
very
validating
mutual.
that people actually were waiting to tune in to us on Mondays. I don't know.
Yeah, and then they came back. They weren't just like, well, that's over. We'll put a new
Yeah,
pod in rotation.
exactly. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice. So appreciate y'all.
we do.
You've been busy this week.
I have. It's been insanity. So we're recording at 2 o'clock. I walked in the door at 1:58. Um, I've been in a room with 17 preschoolers since 8 a.m.
That's a lot.
It is a lot of preschoolers, and they have this weird thing about them where the more you like wear them down, the more energy they get.
Yeah, they get overtired.
Yeah, it's like insanity.
So
I,
you're taking a
whew.
nap after this, I hear.
300%. AJ was like, what do you need me to prepare for you so that you can nap? Like, very smooth transition from podcast to nap.
What a man. What a man.
I know. He's the best.
Oh, that's good.
What about you? What have you been doing this week?
Well, I am leaving for Rude Manja's wedding tomorrow, so just been trying to get everything done for that. We had our nail appointment this morning.
Let me
Um,
see. Let us see. Let us see.
just like a,
Oh, I
you
love
know,
those.
a neutral.
I love those. I love
Um,
them. You have yet to send me a picture of the dress. I have heard a little bit about yours. I've heard a little bit about it, but yeah, I just like want to see it.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll see it in the wedding too. So,
Yeah, you'll
like
see it at the wedding.
I'm sure she's going
Um,
to post plenty of pics.
I'm sure it probably looks great. It's just I'm still adjusting to my post Brooks body.
Yeah.
So it's a little, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
You're
sure it's,
feeling some type of way. I get that.
I'm feeling a little self-conscious in it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Gonna look great. And nobody's looking at me anyways. They're all gonna be looking at her, you know?
Everybody's going to be looking at her. Also, it is your duty in life to look worse than her. So
Exactly. So
if
that is
you,
exactly what I was going for. And I
yes,
think I am nailing it.
amazing. Amazing. Also, I don't know anybody ever since the history of weddings that I've been a part of, ever, even my own, where people were like, yeah, I feel 10 out of 10 in this bridal party look.
I'm glad that like nowadays for bridal parties, you can, for the most part, pretty much most that I've ever been into, allow you to
Yeah.
pick, they give you the color and then you pick the style of dress.
Yes.
So at least we've like moved into that.
Yeah.
I don't, and the style of dress I picked was like, 'cause I don't like my arms. So it has like things that cover my arms. So but that almost makes my arms look worse. So I don't really know what I was thinking. But it's just like this, it's like a satin, like it's shiny.
Yeah.
You can like see my belly button. And I was telling her this morning, like, I think I'm gonna go get like a band-aid to like put over my belly button
Yeah.
and then put the Spanx on. And then maybe you won't see my belly button. And then there's a slit in it, which,
Ooh.
yeah, which we were talking about because it's from Birdie Gray, which is where you got
Okay.
your dress for my wedding. And we were
Yeah.
talking about it, and she goes, I don't remember the slits being like risque. And she's
Ooh.
maybe it's just because I'm short, like her slit wasn't as like
Yeah.
high. Did you
Yeah.
have a slit? Do you remember?
She's super short. I did, but I'm tall. You're tall.
yeah, but I swear, and like I had to when I got the dress hemmed, I had to have her close up the slit a little because I was like, I'm a mom. We can't be.
Oh, yeah,
It's like the Spanx that I have. You could
yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
They'd be visible.
I was like, what is happening here?
That is
So
hilarious.
we had to like close it up a little.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be totally great.
I'm really excited. It's beautiful venue. Fingers crossed. Do a rain dance for us because right now it's like looking stormy, but we're hoping it's just false advertisement. And it's a really cool venue. It has like all the house you stay on property. So there's like houses on property. So it's kind of like
Cool.
yeah, we're like going up there tomorrow. Kyle's golfing with like there's like 16 of them golfing tomorrow because it's on a golf course. And
Yep.
then we'll have rehearsal dinner, and then we'll all hang out at the houses, and then we get ready at the houses, wedding, after party at the houses, and then Saturday morning there's a spot to have brunch on property too. So we'll
Okay.
do brunch and leave. So it's kind of cool. It's like a
Yeah.
all of our friends and stuff will all be at this like one little resort, like hanging out for the weekend. So
That's amazing. And like it's a Friday wedding.
Friday wedding, yep. So get a
That's
little like
great.
feel like we get a vacation out of it because now we're gonna come home Saturday. Like the weekend's just getting kicked off. We have Father's Day
Right.
today, but yeah, all
Yeah.
great. Very
I
excited
love
and
that.
it's gonna be
Congratulations in advance to Reed and Ange. They're the cutest, and I'm sure they're going to have an amazing, awesome day. They have so many cool people in their life that I could see it no other way.
yeah for sure. And it's
Yeah.
just it'll be fun to see Andrew's vision like come to life because we've been working on it for so long. But
Yeah. If it does end up raining or either way, remind me to send you my first friend that got married like 10, 12 years ago. Um it rained and she had an outdoor like a woods wedding, so it was like
yeah,
rough. However, she has the most beautiful rain photos. They're more beautiful than anybody's regular wedding photos. It looks like a sheet of Swarovski crystals behind her.
yeah, and just like
Fantastic.
starting to just embrace it in case it happens. And she's
Yeah.
like, would you hate me if I make us still get married in the rain? Because I've seen these like really
No.
awesome photos. I'm like, girl, you do you. You want us to stand out in the rain? I'll stand out in the
Yep.
rain for you. I don't care.
Totally. Just like get some cute umbrellas or whatever. And
I
it
know.
is
I
what, not
said,
even cute, just like clear or black, right?
yeah, she said that they have clear umbrellas like for the bridal party at the venue. And I said,
Right.
I have my really pretty one that you bought for my batch. I'll bring it. And surely if we're like set to go for rain, then it's not gonna rain. So
Right. Right.
yeah, it's gonna be perfect no matter what. That's what I keep telling her. Like, stop stressing, it's gonna be perfect, whether it rain, shine, snow, who cares, right?
Totally. It's going to be the
Yep.
perfect thing for them. I love that.
Exactly. So that's what I've been doing. And then I'm releasing business wise those new like lounge sets. I
Oh,
don't even think it,
releasing. I thought you said leasing. Okay.
no.
You are releasing. Yeah, those are they're like corded almost.
Yeah, they're like a ribbed material and they're super
Ribbed. Yeah.
stretchy. And I'm just really excited about them. I've been working on them for literally what feels like ever.
People seem jazzed about them. I love them because they are so subtle. They're like very well designed, very elegant, very cute, but they're not like Disney or like
Like,
anything like
oh,
print or whatever. They're just like if you know, you know, but also like we designed these for design.
that was my goal. If you
I
know, you
love
know,
that.
like wear it to Target or you can wear it at Disney. You do
Right.
you.
Right, right. And like
So
if somebody spots one of those in the wild, like you are in the tribe, you know?
that would
There's no
be
like,
wild.
yeah, well, I expect you. So stay tuned for me to attack someone in the parks who's wearing one of your sets.
That would be actually insane. Hey, you've been spending a lot of time in the parks. You good?
A lot of time in the parks. So we came home from Italy and I just like needed to be
Oh,
reemerged in. the magic. And there's something so awesome, selfishly, about being able to go to somewhere that's a vacation destination for like a couple hours and then go sleep in my own bed.
Wow, look at you. Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
It really does. Also, my goddaughter is here this week. So I've been spending a lot of time with Kate and Fred.
Oh, yeah, I totally, yes, I knew that.
Yeah. So
Wow,
been on doing a lot of that. I know.
you have been so busy this week.
I know. I've been doing things in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. I don't know who I am anymore.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you feel like it kind of I understand that you're tired, but don't you feel kind of rejuvenated?
Totally.
Because it was last week I was making hats and
Yeah.
it was like the second Brooks went down for a nap, I was working until he woke up, would take another nap, I would work. Like I was just nonstop, nonstop. And Ashton texted me, who, if you don't know, had used to own Walter and Rosie. So she knows, just like you do, like when you're in the thick of it, when you're in
Yeah.
sales, it can be just daunting. And
Yeah.
she said, like, are you so sick of hats? And I was like, um, kind of, but also not really, because it's giving me like something to do more than just like being a mom. But also, I feel like I'm so go, go, go. It's like keeping me busy, which is kind of
Yes.
nice. And I feel motivated. And I don't, it was like
No,
bizarre.
I absolutely 5,000% get it. And we're both, even now with my current stuff that I do for work, it's so fulfilling. And for me, because I'm working like such limited, I mean, right now it's a lot because we're doing like a summer camp, but I get full reign over like, if I don't want to work tomorrow, I don't have to go in and nobody would be mad at me. And
Yeah,
same with you, like, you have to absolutely, once you've taken the orders, like, you have to fulfill them.
I gotta
But
do it. Yeah,
there is like a somewhat control over your pace.
for
And
sure.
that I think that's like very invigorating because right now you're in the phase of like work really hard, make money, make people happy,
Yes,
create a new idea, like all those
yes.
things. So
And
it's
even
worth it.
I was doing like projects for Reed Ninja's wedding, and I had asked to
Yeah.
do the last minute one the other day, and she was like, "No, you have too much going on." And I was like, "I strive in the chaos. Give me more."
Same. Same, same, same. When the ball is rolling, it's
Yeah.
rolling.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally feel that.
So just like feeling it right now. We'll see how long
Yeah.
we how long we can drag this out for.
Yeah, next week we're both going to be like, all right, we just woke up
Yeah.
and we're going back to bed after this and no new shirt designs and I'm not going to work this week. It'll be great.
Right. That's basically what I'm prepping for, but it's fine.
The ebbs and the flows.
Yeah. Anywho,
Anywho, what are we talking about today?
today we're talking about resorts.
Yes, this was our second most requested topic. However, we couldn't go with number one, honestly, because Shelby and I are too freaking busy this week to give you like a properly planned,
Exactly.
researched episode.
Which we just gave you proof that we are busy. We swear we aren't making that up.
Yeah. And we don't want to lie to you. I mean, I could totally make up some lies about
Yeah,
the
about Disney
history of
history.
something. Yeah,
Make it
but I like to research it. I like to be thorough. I want it to be good info. So resorts though, you and I both, I would say, are like weirdly well versed in
yeah.
all of the resorts. You
I think
stay at different ones.
that, and I think resorts, you can take our opinion for what it's worth, and it's going to be fun to bounce other people's opinions. For example, Kyle just came up here and I don't know, gave us his opinion on resorts, which was, I don't know where he pulled that out of, but
Hilarious. Hilarious. His number one was a resort he's never even stayed at before.
but his reasoning was because the NBA players stayed there.
But I love you immediately like threw it in his face. You were like, it was COVID. Two resorts were open.
But
What are the choices here?
like, where are you coming up with this? But that
Right.
because the NBA players stayed there,
It
number
must
one.
be the best.
What
I
the
love
crap?
that.
Yeah, good for him. Like,
Um, I, for me, my knowledge, I know I'm like local, so it's weird that I know about resorts, but as a reminder, to the listener, I
Oh,
do
yeah.
have DVC, but also I used to own a business that delivered gift baskets to the resorts. So I've been in the lobbies and just the whole property of these resorts every day for
Yeah,
like 7 years.
that is correct.
So I don't know everything, but I do have some, I would say, interesting, very different insights than like I stayed in the bed. I know about the bed,
Yeah, but
but
still, you know like the locations and that kind of
yeah,
better
yeah,
than yeah. All right, so the whole thing was that we were gonna rank the resorts, which is what the people asked for in our group.
yes,
So we are gonna go by like value,
yeah,
moderate, deluxe.
yes. Love that.
Also, this is a little interesting. Remember when we were talking about the Polynesian bungalows
Hmm.
for, I think it was like for our DVC episode, we chatted about those, and like it was
Yeah,
so hard for you to find one via dollar amount.
yeah, yes,
It's like they always pop up on DVC, so it almost feels kind of like DVC or bust for those.
yeah. I think
Interesting.
that's true. Well, think about it. There's only, I don't know how many, less than 20, right?
Yeah,
So they're going to go fast.
of
And
course.
as we learned in our DVC episode with like point values, the out of pocket cost for a bungalow for like just a regular human is insane.
Yeah,
If
would not.
you, I would say if you have enough money to pay that out of pocket, you're probably using Disney's like private concierge services that would give you different access to those things in the first
Yeah,
place, like where you're seeing unlisted inventory. So it's like not even the same conversation.
agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, so value. I will be
I
on.
say I say we discuss each one and then we rank at the end of the group. Make sense?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead. You will be I know exactly where you're going. I'll be honest. I never stayed in an all-star.
that is not true. I have stayed in an all-star. Thank you very much. I'm just saying this is probably like the least like information I have.
Yeah, fair.
Do you
I
you have
I
the
feel like I
resort?
have more.
Yeah?
I have the yeah, I do.
Okay, can you list them for us? Values?
Yeah, we have five. We have the All-Star Conglomerate, which
Oh yeah.
is All-Star Sports, All-Star Movies, and All-Star Music. There are three separate and distinct All-Star resorts. If you didn't know that, now you know. Then we have Art of Animation, and we have Pop Century.
Okay.
So that's your
I
information.
I have stayed at all of them.
Okay, I have to. No, I've never stayed at an All-Star.
I've stayed in an all-star, not like recently, but within the last probably 5 years. Um,
Really?
yeah, with Brandy ones.
Oh, there you go. Who knew?
Now here's a positive I think about all-stars.
Okay.
Yes, they're all Disney resorts are pretty large.
Okay.
But like no matter where your room is at an all-star, like the front building isn't like too far away.
Oh,
Like
that's like a hot take. That's like a super spicy inferno hot take. Okay.
okay, maybe I haven't stayed at them very often, and or I've only been in like preferred rooms. I don't know. But when you
Maybe
think
that.
to like a moderate resort where I just stayed at Caribbean Beach, the
Caribbean Beach is the worst one for
I
spread.
yeah, but also so is like the Port Orleans. Those ones are
True.
far out too.
That's true. That is an interesting thing actually. Moderates are universally like broad.
Massive.
Yeah.
We're jumping ahead. But
Yeah.
so like I've never really minded values like food courts. I don't know.
Wow. This is wow. Okay.
I haven't.
Great.
Now I'm not
I
going to use their swimming pools. Heck no.
why?
Well, I would choose Art of Animation swimming pool.
Yeah, yeah, I would too.
But the other ones are
I
little too chaotic for me.
You're just talking about volume of humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, pools are a tricky one. I prefer like Pop Century was my first Disney resort as an adult, and we just went to like the side pools. I never went to like the big main
Okay. That's
pool.
yeah.
But there's like not five, but I don't know, three, maybe three pools per resort
Uh,
for Pop.
now you're asking too many questions.
I know, you're right. You're right. There's definitely
Um,
different spots to like get away, but
yeah, but the main pool, you're not going to catch me there.
no, I couldn't agree more. The main pool at like an all-star, you're not going to catch me at. The main pool at Pop, you're not going to catch me at. Art, they play music underwater, which is
Yeah,
really cool. Also, it's Nemo themed.
it is.
So how are
It's
you going to skip that?
yeah, I agree with you. But they have little pools that are also themed. They're just not as good. But like
Yeah,
you
they're
can
not
go
as
sit in
good.
a cozy cone at the Cars pool, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that is fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Art, I
Um,
feel like we need to discuss art last in this category because I feel like it's an imposter value resort by
that's
price.
exactly what I'm thinking. So like I'm trying to think of if you're ranking these, like what expectations you have for the rank because
Yeah.
we're going for like what you get for the price in its category. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, yeah, we should have done like a pre-list convo because also like what matters to me isn't going to matter to somebody else and what somebody else needs might not be. Like if I am traveling with a party of 5, I can't even consider like a anything other than a connecting room at an all-star,
Right.
right? Unless you're like sleeping on the floor, sleeping on pack and plays, all
Right.
that like stuff.
No.
But like you can go to Art of Animation and get a family suite. That's worth some extra money to not have to pay for 2 rooms.
And the family suites are pretty legit.
Yeah, I agree.
They're so well themed. Okay.
Yes. All stars.
All Stars, I think they're just kind of like, I mean, All Stars is definitely you get what you pay for at Disney. I don't know.
I would agree with that. I would also say I think the rooms are especially the remodeled rooms, which it seems like most of them have been at this point, are much nicer than like the lobby leads on. Like
Absolutely.
they're not ornate. You're not getting like gold filigree handles or anything super fancy. You're not having like a TV in your mirror, but they're nice. They're definitely nicer than like a Holiday Inn or like
Oh,
a anything that would be in a similar price category off property.
absolutely. And like, I'm pretty sure the rugs are gone, all rug.
I
So they're
think
all,
yeah, like the carpets, yeah, are
yeah.
gone.
So that's nice. Um, and I mean, they are kind of like themed. They're themed really well, but you feel like you're at Disney at those resorts,
Yes,
which I think
I
is
totally agree.
for others. Um, the biggest downfall is if you plan on using like Disney transportation,
Yes.
it's an I don't even think that is at all worth it.
Yeah, the bus is included and that's very nice. Um And the way that they operate the bus kind of changes depending on season. I think probably capacity, like how many people they have staying there at the time, all that different stuff. But you're on a bus. I mean, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's a big no for me.
Yeah, it also is a big no for me. I, but if you can rent a car, like my husband with his work, we get rental cars for very cheap. It's worth renting a car and like
Yeah,
saving the money on your hotel and staying at the All Stars. Absolutely. It's
agreed.
clean.
I
It's Disney
mean,
level service. Like,
right, you're still at Disney.
right. Yeah, totally.
Um, okay, next, Pop.
Yeah. Pop. I will always have a soft spot for Pop. So,
I think Pop is great. the new renovated rooms are so nice.
Yes.
They're very cutely themed, I think. Again, feels like you're at Disney. And now
Yes.
that Skyliner route, like
Yes.
you really can't beat that.
Uh,
Especially if you're traveling with a stroller, being like I mentioned last episode, being in the
yes.
Skyliner route is a game changer. So
And you get two resorts on the Skyliner, not two resorts, two parks.
yeah,
That's great. That's better than one. I
yeah.
mean, it depends on your value system, right? If you're like Magic Kingdom all day every day, then it doesn't really matter that you can go to studios if you're not going to go there. But
Yeah, but even just being able to get to two of the four parks like on the Skyliner,
yeah,
great.
love that. I love that Pop and Art are connected. Like they share a lake, and then there's like a bridge you can walk between them.
Yep.
I love that because the two resorts are so different.
Yeah.
So you can like go to a different food court, for example, if you're just like tired of whatever yours offers, go next
Yes.
door. That's cool and pretty unique. I don't know any moderate resorts that offer that,
I mean,
right?
unless you consider like Port Orleans, like French Court,
Riverside and yeah.
but
That's
yeah.
true, but even that one is so spread out.
Well, and actually, you can do Caribbean Beach and Riviera.
True. True. That's true. You're right. You're right. That actually is like yeah, if you're trying to just like explore on foot via resorts, I would also suggest that.
Yeah. Um. Okay, and then we have art.
Yeah. Art's definitely the winner, but also I've never seen art at the price of an all-star or pop.
Correct. That's where
So
I'm kind of.
like,
If we're ranking for like what you get for your money, then
yeah.
art is not it because art to me is like a moderate resort.
Yeah, and what do you I mean, of course, if I was going to rank between these five, art would be my top one. And I think I'm trying to think of why. I guess it's mostly because the theming, first of all, it's the newest. So like it's clean, it's fresher.
Yeah.
And the theming is pretty immaculate. Like it's the
Oh,
most Disney themed resort.
absolutely. So good. Smells good.
Smells amazing. Um, the pool's pretty cool
The
if you have
pool,
kids.
yeah. Multiple pools, very cool.
But other than that, I wouldn't. And like the family suites, the family suites is kind of a game changer in my opinion. But you're paying for it.
See, that's where I don't know if I would put art as my number one because of the price. To me, it's a moderate. And
Yeah,
like you're saying, like I get that the theming is really cool, but kind of what you're paying for. So
right. Also, like if you're at Disney, I mean, I guess if you're just staying at the resort the whole time, it's different. But if you're at Disney to do the parks, you're getting plenty of
yeah,
immersion in.
yeah. So then that's where I think I would go pop
Pop.
as number.
I would pick Pop also, but again, I think it's like a nostalgia thing for me too. Um, but I love Pop. And I think it's a nice reprieve from the sensory overload that Pop has a theme, right? It
Yeah,
is definitely like a vibe, but you're not just being like murdered in the eyeballs by IP. And
yeah,
sometimes enough is enough.
would
So
agree.
I think that's nice. I just want to make like a quick comment about price also. I always thought Disney resorts are like so expensive, and they definitely aren't cheap, so I get that. However, when you look at the price of like off-property resorts, they add in all those extra fees
Yes.
and whatever, and some of them they don't tell you about until you arrive.
Mhm.
So compare your full numbers because often those value resorts are actually a pretty big steal.
Yeah, for sure. And you're on
So
property, which is cool.
you're on property, you can add the dining plan, you can do like a ticket package with your room, which
True.
often gets you a better deal.
Yep.
Yeah, all that. Okay, so we're gonna say all stars. Sports is the lowest for me just because like I hate
It,
sports.
But even I like love sports, but if I'm gonna stay in all stars, I want like actually I would say music's lost for me.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the difference between you and
Music,
I.
sports, movies,
Same.
art, pop.
I like it. I'm with you. I can ride with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, all stars are kind of grouped together for me, so it kind of is what it is.
I agree. They're also often priced
Right.
the same and same problems exist in all of them. Like there might be a cheerleading group staying and they typically tend to stay at like sports, but there might be like a concert choir here or like a marching band that's staying at music whatever.
Music.
So, yeah, they're all everywhere.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
moderate.
Moderate.
Here's your test. How many moderate resorts are there?
We
Ooh, one of
have,
these is tricky.
I think I can do it. We have
Okay.
Port Orleans, French Quarter, and Riverside,
Yep.
Caribbean Beach,
Yep.
Coronado Springs.
Yep. This one's like a hot take.
Do they consider the cabin
Yep.
as a moderate?
Yeah, the cabins at Fort Wilderness are considered a moderate.
That's temporary because the second those new GVC ones are out, that is going.
Deluxe. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen the
Okay.
people who've been buying the cabins because they sold them to like regular people? So now people have those Fort Wilderness cabins in their backyard.
Oh,
I think it's great.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, I almost
Let's
want to like,
just go ahead.
can we just not include the cabins?
Yeah, I let's do the cabins first. The cabins to me, I get the categorization in that you're in your own private unit. You're not like in a hotel. You have no neighbors. You have your own private, you have a kitchen. That's
You're in like
great.
a nice trailer.
Yeah, you're in
Like,
like a nice trailer. Yeah,
yeah.
I totally agree. That resort would be pretty impossible, in my humble opinion, to do on foot. Like,
Oh, it's absolute no,
yeah, if you had to like walk to the food
no.
court, aka like the settlement, you'd be walking.
You'd be there for Run Disney.
You'd be there. Yeah, yeah. We would pick you up 3 days later because also you
Yeah,
would be lost.
the only way to do that is to either have a car or get one of their golf carts and hope it's not as slow as the one we got.
Exactly.
But now
Exactly.
add like $70 to your day a
Right.
day.
Right. It also has the perk of being on the boat, like the waterways. So you can technically take a boat, go via boat from Fort Wilderness to Magic Kingdom, which is, in your opinion, pretty great. Because like a monorail and a boat, what's the difference? You can push your stroller, right? Maybe not, but
I don't think you can. Even either
it's
way,
like
you have to drive to get to the stop with the boat or take the golf cart.
right,
Like,
right.
so really,
And actually, I don't think that you could drive, because there's no parking down at the settlement for
you're
cars.
right.
There's golf cart parking, but
So you
you
would
could,
have to
yeah,
drive to the big lot, take the resort bus to where the boat is. No.
yep, yeah,
You
too
get
much.
the benefit of a cabin is that you're in your own little hut.
Yeah,
Other than that,
and you're in nature. That's pretty great. And to some people, that's important. Not
right.
me, but some people.
So if I'm already going to say it, if this is really in the moderates, that's lowest on my list.
Totally agree. I have different priorities in the
Yeah.
ranking
Yeah.
personally. If I had an
Moving.
RV, I don't know.
Well, if you have an RV, surely this isn't a moderate. Like that has to be value you're paying for a piece of land.
Yeah, but it's not cheap.
You're right.
It's more
Okay,
expensive than you would expect. Yeah,
we're not
we're just
crossing.
saying don't ever stay at Fort Wilderness, and especially not don't ever stay there, but it's a It's not the same anymore. They're adding only DVC cabins. So I don't know, only. They're adding DVC cabins. So they're going to be hoity toity expensive to be camping,
Yeah.
glamping, if you will.
Oh, those cabins are gonna be glamping.
Yeah. So that resort's all over the place. It is an enigma.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Moving on.
Let's stick to the four we know.
Okay, let's go to Port Orleans. Um,
I hate it.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I hate it. Uh, they're massive.
Yeah.
The theming is good,
I feel
I
like
guess.
the theming of both of those resorts is dark. Not like
Actually,
spooky, but like dark in
it's
color.
dark, gloomy.
Yeah,
At
gloomy.
French Quarters, it's just a little too wild for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's Mardi Gras, I get it, but it's just like their pool's creepy. No.
Yes. Yes.
You can get beignets, that's cool. Um, Riverside is very cute looking, I think. It's cute. Like,
Outside. Outside.
yes, yes.
Yes.
But then they threw in like the princess rooms, which I think is just to get people in there. Where does that go with the theming of Port Orleans? Because the only princess there is Tiana, so maybe give Tiana her own room, but
Right.
the princesses,
Right. Totally agree.
I have no idea. Um, and the resort is massive.
The resort is massive. It's also, I don't know, not like my favorite location on property. Like map wise, you can or you could at one point take a boat from either of them to Springs, which was cool, I
Yeah, but
guess. But
when
it's
we were
just,
there, that was not running.
yeah. Also, Kate was telling me the other day that the boats aren't running right now anywhere around Disney Springs because the water is too low.
Oh,
Like we need rain or something.
well, when I was there in like the beginning of May, because that's where Ashton and Patrick and the kids stay, they stayed at Riverside
Oh,
and they couldn't take the boat to Springs.
oh, well, then maybe it's been like a long-standing thing. I didn't know we were so dry up in here.
Yeah, I don't know. Bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, those rooms to me just scream like I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna find like an unwanted stain or something because it's so like dark.
Yeah, it needs to be
Ugh.
renovated for sure if they're going to
Yeah.
keep that to be what it is. I don't know.
I also the theme is like fine, but I don't are people like seeking that out as a theme? Like that was the
It, that,
best. We had like a think tank and like blue sky options, and they were like, I know what we're gonna do. A place with a water wheel. Like
yeah, and a clown.
and a clown. Right. And like banjo sounds. It's not for me.
It's not for me either.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have Coronado and Caribbean Beach.
Yes.
These are the last two I've stayed at.
Okay.
Caribbean Beach, I like it.
It's very sprawling. So like none of the buildings are more than what, like 3 stories?
Two.
Two. So they're like short buildings all over the place.
Yeah. It's another one where I think I would have different opinion if I didn't rent a car because
Yep.
huge. But we did rent a car, so I really liked it. And you're on the Skyliner route.
Mm-hmm.
If you get one of the like standard further away rooms, you're closer to Riviera. Just kind
Smart.
of
Yep.
nice.
Well, it
Um,
depends on probably how the cookie crumbles, but that resort, if I'm remembering correctly, basically you come in the way you drive in. There's the Skyliner like right away, then like a third of the buildings, then the main stuff like the check-in, the restaurants, whatever, some more buildings, then Riviera. So basically you're near something either way.
yes. So the Skyliner, you have that stop at the beginning of the building, but because we were in Aruba, which is
Yep.
closer to Riviera, we were actually much closer to the Riviera Skyliner stop.
Okay.
That's where
Okay.
we hit it. Um, The pools are okay. They have like little separate pools in each island that are just
Like
a pool.
squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
I
bigger
their main
pool,
pool's cute.
yeah, it's cute and it has like a splash pad.
Yep.
Cool. Their food court was pretty nice. Well, it wasn't really a food court, but their food options were really good.
Yeah, they have a lot going on there. I love Sebastian's. I think it's the most slept on restaurant on property.
Mhm.
It's all you can eat for $35.
Yeah, that's a deal.
That's a deal. And it's
Their
cute. It's like new.
their lobby seemed like redone.
They moved, it's a whole new building. Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be like basically where Riviera is now.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
yeah, they like moved it to the middle, which duh. And it's beautiful. I think they have those like 2.5 story tall curtains and windows and
Oh,
stuff, which I
beautiful.
think is really pretty. Um, it's clean, it's fresh,
Very.
it's all the good things.
Yeah.
It
The
feels
room, the room was a room. I definitely think it's probably like next on their list to start renovating. Um,
okay.
but it was nice. I mean, it was fine.
Just like anything, my general moderate comment is like, if you need a bus system to get
Yes.
around your hotel,
Yeah.
like, no.
It's hard.
And similar situation, like, do they have parking at the main building? Yes. Is it extraordinarily limited? Yes. So you're not really like driving your own car from your room to get breakfast. You're going to walk.
You're gonna walk. But because they put it in the middle, now they have like
Yeah.
all the bridges. So
Yes.
I thought our walk was gonna be a lot longer, but like we went over a bridge and we were kind of there. So there
Yeah.
is
That property wins most improved to me.
agreed. Yeah.
So I will say that.
Then you have
Uh,
Coronado Springs.
my favorite.
My favorite too because of the tower.
I love the tower. I even loved it before the tower. I just think it's the best resort. Like moderate.
Yeah, because all those rooms I believe now are redone, even if you're not
Yes.
tower. The
Yes.
tower though is like deluxe.
Yeah, the tower is gorgeous. It's also brand new.
And it almost gives me Riviera vibes.
Me too. 100%. Sometimes I confuse them. Like
Truly.
Topolino and what's the other one? I confuse those all the time.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
nice. And of course staying in the tower is like a little bit more expensive than um one of their regular rooms, but it's
Yeah.
still it's almost like you're paying like low end deluxe prices, but it feels
Yes.
deluxe. I don't know. It's really, really nice.
No, I actually completely agree. The tower should qualify as deluxe.
It's so nice. The
Yeah.
room is stunning. You have a view in like every single room. Even if you're looking at the parking lot, if you're higher up, you're still looking at something else. Like
Yes.
it's so nice.
You can go to the Dahlia Lounge on the top of the tower and see fireworks from every park.
It's
Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah. It's I haven't been to that restaurant that's outside, but I hear really good things. It's like across a bridge.
Three bridges.
Yeah.
Yep,
See,
it's good.
great.
That's where they do Sangria University, which I don't recommend for the record. I feel like it's watered down and overpriced. Um, but I do love that bar. The bar has some good food options. They have some
Yeah.
great drink options. Um, Pro tip, they have a mobile walk up list. So check if there's availability or not before you
Mhm.
walk all the way over there and get turned away.
Good to know. Um, in the tower or like outside of the tower, wherever their food court is, they have a sports bar.
Yeah, they have Rick's, which has some like elevated food for a sports bar. Not elevated, but like just better than normal.
Yeah.
I
And
love their food court.
their food court's so good. You can get like a
Yes.
Chipotle.
You can get like a burger, or you can
Yeah.
get a salad, or you can get they have like
Great.
stops.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
overall, that place is a total win to me. I also love that there are a lot of little nooks and crannies to get lost in. Like if you're just there for the day, you can like find a little garden area and like read a
Mhm.
book. or go look at a fountain. Like I was trying to
Or
meet somebody there and they were like, I'm by a fountain. And it took me like another hour to find them because I was like, which one?
there's this whole like long area because now they have like a conference center in there, so they have all
Yes.
open areas. And when we stayed there, Kyle was working like he had to work at the resort while we were there, and he could have
Yeah.
worked like upstairs in the room, or there was all these like beautiful like table and just sitting areas where he could have worked down there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. That
it's a good one.
it's a good one. And the prices so often, it probably depends on if there's like a convention in the convention center. You can get a steal. You can
Yeah.
get I would venture so far as to say you could get it cheaper than like art some days.
Oh, I agree with that.
So and I would stay there over art a million times over.
Me too.
So all right, how
Um,
are you ranking them?
so I'm gonna go Coronado, Tower only.
Are you starting at the top?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay. I was like,
Are we moving to the
what?
bottom?
Well, so right now we have all stars, art, pop. What's going above pop?
I'm not even counting the cabins. All right, scratch those.
No, yeah, scratch those.
What's going above pop?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if we're going in order of moderate, then like Port Orleans, but honestly, that goes below pop to me.
I
Like,
totally
I'm
agree.
so against them.
I totally agree.
And then we have Caribbean Beach and Coronado Tower.
Okay.
If
What about Coronado regular? Where are you putting that in the mix?
Coronado regular would go below Caribbean Beach to me.
Wow. Okay. I mean, they have made, I really am glad that you brought up the points about the new bridges and stuff across the water because that did make a big difference.
But also because Caribbean Beach, you have the Skyliner. Don't forget that. Like you
Oh,
don't
yeah, you
get
have
that
the
in Coronado.
Skyliner and
So
you have Riviera.
right.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Also, so funny what we prioritize in life, but I'm totally with you that like Port Orleans both and both are going way below pop. Like pop, spacebar, spacebar, spacebar,
Yeah.
Port Orleans. Yeah,
It's still above All Stars, but
definitely.
that's about it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Deluxe.
now I'm just gonna go ahead and say welcome home to you now because we know that you are a deluxe girly at heart, like
I
through and
am, but
through.
last days have been Coronado, and of course, if I can stay at Deluxe, then I am. But like, girl ain't rich.
I mean, I feel that. I feel that. And when we do upgrade, at least when I've stayed with you, I feel like we spend a pretty significant amount of time at the resort. So it's
Yes.
not just like a bed for us. Whereas I think
No,
most people, it is a bed.
no, I'm not trying to stay there. If I'm not trying to stay in Deluxe. If I'm only sleeping.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Okay.
So
Deluxe, I'm going to count them. I need a minute because there's a lot. One, two, 6, 7.
what the?
Oh, I see it. Split them out. My list splits out like Bay Lake and Contemporary as
Yeah.
separate elements.
Well,
Let's, one moment. That's a no. Boulder Ridge, that's a no. I mean, I love it, but it's a no. Copper Creek, that's a no. Animal Kingdom, yeah, yeah, yeah. Beach clubs,
oh my
yeah.
God, there are so many. Holy crap.
I know.
All right.
Uh, okay, those can go. You have to stay, my friend. You can go. This is wild. Yeah, because someone wrote to me the other day because I posted a picture of myself or something at Wilderness Lodge, and
Yeah.
they said like, "Oh, is that a DVC resort or what?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a DVC resort. However, you can stay at a DVC resort with dollar bills and like directly through Disney, booked on the website. You would never even know the DVC situation." So, and they
Right.
were like, "Oh, you can? Wow." So, just like F to the Y to the I, if you want to stay anywhere at Disney, you can. Nowhere's off limits.
Yes.
So, good to know.
You want to pay them, they'll take your money.
They will totally take your money. Okay, I think I have them broken down again. I am counting. How many do you think?
I think I can list them. I can't like count them, but I can list
Yeah.
them. All right, here we
Take
go.
it. Okay. Go
We
ahead.
got the monorail. We got the contemporary Polynesian and Grand Floridian. Then
Yes.
we have Riviera.
Wait, I
Then
gotta
we have
find. Wait. Where's Grand Floridian? I want to make sure I'm making the list right. Did I delete it? Oh, here. What'd you say next? Then there's what?
Riviera,
Riviera. Yep.
Beach Club, Yacht Club, Boardwalk,
Wow, you're nailing it.
Animal Kingdom Lodge, Wilderness Lodge, and Boulder Creek.
Boulder Creek is not a separate resort, but okay.
Okay, good.
Um, you missed some. You missed two.
What?
Yeah, you missed two.
I did?
You did.
Give me their like park. Oh,
Horses
Saratoga
and
Springs. Saratoga
yep.
Springs, Old Key West.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. Okay, so that's a lot. That's a lot of deluxe resorts. Definitely the majority.
Okay, we got to make this quick.
Yeah.
Okay, Old Key West is the bottom and needs to be renovated, but if you want a deal, there you are.
Also, they're bigger rooms.
That's why you want a deal. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
they're just
Yeah.
old. They're old.
Yeah. They're definitely old.
But
Okay.
Olivia's restaurant there has banana bread French toast and it's good.
So good. Yeah.
So then I'd probably go Saratoga Springs. I think it's nice, but it's really spread out. There's like nothing really to like, oh my God, gotta stay at Saratoga Springs.
I agree with the exception of the treehouse villas, but again, I'm biased because I had my wedding
Of
stuff
course, if you're
there.
gonna, yeah,
But like a hotel room, yeah, no, nothing special.
nothing special.
They do have a spa.
Um,
That's something, I guess.
and a golf course if you're into that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna, for the sake of time and because it just makes sense, like beach and yacht club are together.
Totally.
Okay, I'm trying to go in order in my
I couldn't
head.
even name anything different about the two of them.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're separate.
I don't either. The
Okay.
pool. The pool really is the premier feature at Yacht and Beach.
Oh, it's the best.
It's the best. It's the most under lock and key. It's great for people of all ages. I love the lazy river. Apparently there used to be fish in that lazy river. Did you know that?
No, but I don't like that.
No, it was cool. You could like snorkel, but they're gone. So anyway, um,
You can
also
walk.
location. You can walk to Epcot. You can walk to studios.
Yeah, that one is up there for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I agree. Also, those rooms are the most, in my opinion, like fresh.
Oh yeah, they're just like you
They're
feel.
like coastal. Yeah, what
Yeah.
lots of white, lots of like beachy, clean. It smells the best.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
What about
Wilderness
Boardwalk?
Lodge is kind of like whatever to me, unless it's Christmas. I have dreams to stay there in Christmas time.
Oh, Wilderness Lodge. I like it a lot, actually. I love, I actually like the property and the amenities of Wilderness Lodge more than the rooms. The rooms are a letdown to me. They're very
Okay.
like camp rustic,
Yeah.
but they have like an indoor to outdoor water feature.
Oh, it's
That's
beautiful.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
their food is really good. They have great food. They're close to Magic Kingdom,
Boat.
boat. Yeah, we're into
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Um, Boardwalk is great location.
Oh, okay.
Great location, and like the literal boardwalk area, I think is fun. The rooms, actually, I just heard the rooms are updated. You know, they got updated.
I read that too, but like I'll believe it when I see it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't. I've stayed there once and it was meh to me. Besides the location,
Boardwalk to me is like down on the list. I could totally skip
down
it.
bad, crying at the gym. Um,
Amen.
okay, Animal Kingdom Lodge Kyle's hottest take of ever. He like thinks it's the worst. Um,
Yeah. He thinks it's the most overrated.
he does think it's most overrated. In his defense, when we stayed there, we did not have like a savannah view, so he didn't experience that, nor have I
Oh.
ever. It's very
Oh.
far out there. I think if that's a resort that if you're gonna pay for it, you need to pay for it with the intention of staying there for a good portion of your stay. Like you're not doing the parks rope drop to really any deluxe resort, to be honest with you.
I don't even agree with that. I just think it's if I think my opinion would be more if you're gonna pay to stay there, pay the extra money and get a Savannah view. Otherwise,
Yes.
you're in like a very dumb room, like fine room, looking
Yeah.
at a parking lot, and you paid a lot of
Yeah.
extra money for nothing. Yes, you can walk downstairs and see the animals, and that's very cool. But universally, whenever we've stayed or put someone up at or met someone at or whatever, somebody that stayed there in a Savannah View room, their always comment is related to coffee in the morning on the balcony looking at animals.
Oh yeah. That's like you can't beat that.
Yeah. So just spend the extra money or else don't waste your money.
Yes.
They do
I
have
agree.
really good food though, too.
Riviera is the newest. It's beautiful,
Yeah.
stunning, on a Skyliner. It's got good food. It's great pools, a
Oh,
splash.
I that's where you've lost me. I think their pool sucks. Big, big, big
But
sucks.
they have like the kid pool, but then they have it's not like adult only, but it's like mostly adults when we stayed.
It's dumb. No, it's dumb. Totally dumb.
Not the splash pad?
It's a square.
All right, fine.
Just like if your thing is pools, that's
Oh,
not for you.
well, if your thing is pools, then you need to go to the beach club.
If I'm just looking at it in passing, Riviera is great. If I'm, I don't know, actually caring about the pool in any capacity, that's the worst.
Fine. Okay.
Okay, we're down to the monorail.
Monorail. Okay, you got Bay Lake Contemporary. I I mean, I just bought Bay Lake. I love the location. You can walk to Magic Kingdom. You can't really beat that. But other than that, it's kind of, well, you can go get a Steakhouse 71 burger. It's pretty.
Yeah,
That helps.
that alone is worth it.
Yeah,
Um, Contemporary is the one to me that's the most dicey based on, well, besides Animal Kingdom, I guess, where you're staying. So
that's what
like
I'm.
if you know you're staying in the tower or the Bay Lake Tower, great. If you're staying in the garden,
Hell no.
waste. No, absolutely
Absolutely.
not. No.
Did do not do that. Do not spend your money on that.
Yep. Nope.
Polynesian, I love it.
Yeah, me
Great
too.
pools. You can get pulled pork nachos. You can get a Dole Whip. Oh my God. Yeah, Polly's up there. And then you have the Grand Floridian that spoiler alert, Kyle's number one because NBA stayed there. He has never stayed there and he's walked into the building, I think, one whole time. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's nice. I think maybe if you I've never stayed there, but like some of their rooms look really old, but I know they're like redoing them. So if you're in like a renovated room, I bet it's a dream.
Their DVC building is bananas. It
Yeah,
is
that's
unreal, 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 beautiful, next level, everything. However, it's not in the main building. It's quite a walk, not quite a walk, but like a different parking lot level of walk.
yeah,
Um, and it's distanced further from the Magic Kingdom. So you're like that much further from other things,
right.
if that matters to you.
And then just to keep in mind for like pretty much all deluxe resorts, like you're not getting it like a food court. They're
No,
like mostly restaurants. So
no food courts. They do all have a quick service. So we have Contempo Cafe, which is upstairs and cute, with I feel like constantly changing options.
yeah,
We have Gasparillas at the Floridian, and we have Captain Cook's at the
so,
Polynesian. So they all have like a walk up quick service, but it's just different. I don't know. You're definitely
yeah,
going to wait in line.
right.
It's
Mo-
more limited options. Yeah.
All right, give me lowest for you.
Lowest for me, Saratoga.
Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm saying, oh, yeah, Saratoga.
Okay. Then Old
Then,
Key West.
yes.
Okay. Then spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. I feel like those are pretty different
No,
level
I do
than
it. I I would put, okay, let's back up. I would put Coronado Tower above both of those.
I would absolutely put Coronado Tower and Coronado
And
regular and probably oh my gosh, what is it? Caribbean Beach.
well, shit. All right.
Yeah, they're all especially value for money. I
Yeah,
mean, forget about it.
yeah, agreed. Okay, then we have, I'm going
Ooh,
Animal
this
Kingdom.
wow, Kyle influenced you. Great.
No. Hmm. Yeah, Animal
I
Kingdom.
mean, okay, I'm going Wilderness Lodge.
I was torn between those. So I'm doing it now, doing Wilderness Lodge.
Okay. To me, Wilderness Lodge is convenient, but not convenient enough to warrant the Magic Kingdom price tag and rustic, but no, with no benefit. Like,
I
yes, you
agree.
can see a geyser blow once an hour, but like no elephant. No, there aren't elephants at the other one either. No giraffes.
I don't know why I just have this obsession of like wanting to stay there for Christmas, and that's just like holding it's
Because you like love a flannel. That's why. Like a flannel
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
these are
why.
um
Oh,
then
actually, behind all of those for me, behind Wilderness and Animal Kingdom for me is Boardwalk. Or yeah, Boardwalk.
see, while I agree with you there, like the boardwalk location is just
Yeah.
so good.
But if I'm gonna spend Boardwalk money, I'll spend Yacht and Beach Club money. It's the
I
same.
would agree with
I'm
that.
so it to me it's definitely the worst of the three on the Epcot uh lake or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. So what are you ranking out of those three? Boardwalk, Beach, Yacht, I assume are your the next three for you. How are you ranking them?
Boardwalk and then beach yacht goes together.
Agree, but beach is slightly higher than yacht for me just because I really like their DVC rooms. They're like Ariel vibes.
Fine. Okay.
So
Then
we have the hot three plus the newbie.
so we have monorail and Riviera.
Yep. This is hard.
This is hard.
This is hard. Contempt for me is at the bottom of that list.
It's
Uh,
not for me. Going Grand Floridian now.
okay. Well, if we're talking about DVC, I contempt's at the bottom for me. But if we're talking about full price rooms, Floridian is way at the bottom for me.
There's too many,
I'm not
too many,
knocking your DVC choice. I'm just
too many factors.
yes. Yes. The
I think
Polynesian is the more like an actual escape. It's the most escapism resort.
I'm kind of going number one Polynesian.
Number one of all,
Yeah,
I actually might agree with you.
because it's so immersive.
Yeah.
You have such good food options because Captain Cook's is so good. But then you can go to
Yes.
Kona, also very good. And if you can get the
Yes.
reservation for Ohana, obviously that's good.
You can get
You
Ohana room service.
Ohana room service, 10 out of 10 pools. You can
Great
sit on,
bars.
yeah, you can sit in the beach, Trader Joe's. You can sit on the, not
Trader
Trader Sam's.
Sam's. Trader Sam's.
You can sit on the beach and watch fireworks.
Yes. Their pool. I mean, I don't do pools, but like if I had a kid, that pool is where it's at.
So good. Um,
Yeah.
you want to do little paddle boats? Have at it. You want to stay in a bungalow?
Yeah.
What? I think Polynesian.
I think I'm with you. I've stayed in like a garden view, their cheapest room, and it
It's
was magnificent.
yeah, still good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Their
I actually I'm
worst
with you.
room, their worst room is still good.
Yeah. Agree. Agree.
And you're on the
Agree.
monorail.
What about okay, so you're doing Polynesian is like your top. Mine too, I think. My top.
Polynesian.
Riviera, I think, for me.
I'm between Riviera and like Bay Lake Tower.
The thing is, if you're gonna say Bay Lake for the convenience factor, spend the Polynesian money. It's the same,
Agreed, but except for you can't walk.
right?
Yes,
You can walk. I mean, there's construction right now, so you can't in this exact current moment, but otherwise you could walk. It's far.
far, but yeah.
I no, you're right. There is actually something to be said. That Bay Lake Tower is basically inside Space Mountain. So
Dang, it's just like,
that that's true. Yeah, it's very convenient. I would agree with that.
hey, I making it known, Polynesian, Bay Lake
Yep.
Tower, Riviera, Grand Floridian, and then all the other
Wow.
stuff I said.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You did it. We did it.
Wow,
No
that was,
sweat off our back.
it was kind of hard.
It yeah, harder than I would have thought. Also, some hot takes in there of like, you know, deluxe resorts that rank lower. I think I would rather stay at like Pop than Old Key West. Honestly.
No, I kind of agree. Unless you're going with like a group of like more than just like two people. Like if you have a family, sure, because those two bedrooms are pretty decently priced and they're very large
Yeah.
at West. But other than that, you got nothing there.
And we're talking about like crazy differences in price.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah, no, I'm spending my money on like I would say Dole Whips, but I don't really care about Dole Whips. I don't know. I'm spending my money on other stuff.
on other stuff. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Also,
right.
like air conditioning is universal, right? If the air conditioning works, I'm in.
Would agree.
Yeah. That was easy. We did it.
We did it. Um, we would love your opinions in our Facebook
Yes.
group. Always. I think we'll get some hot takes here. We know you'll either agree or very much disagree with us.
Yes. Upload like your full list. I would love to hear not just this one hot take of like contemporary is better than Polynesian or whatever. I want to see
Yeah,
like your full list, all of it.
give it to us.
Give it to us.
Love that. All right.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for listening if you made it this far.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. You can go back to listening to Taylor Swift now.
Woohoo!
Bye, guys.
Bye.